Outside
now they've just jumped in the first event at Newcastle. Your commentator is Kevin Thompson.
By Pretty Secret, and at the tail of the field was Equus's Challenge. They run down the side, 800 to go, and the leader Noble Laird shows the way to Western Spirit, Tantalised in the centre. Over on the inside as Fastest Draw, and they were followed just behind them by King Samuel, Double Plume. A length away to Fred's Gift. They were followed by Colour Rose, 2 lengths away to Radio Chatter. Heraldic Flight, they were followed over on the outside of those runners, starting to go around to Equus's Challenge, and then Pretty Secret and Rhythmic Dancer homeward bound, and the leader Noble Laird. Here's the favourite Tantalizer moving up quickly in the centre, Fastest Draw, and then came Western Spirit about 2 lengths away to Sir Samuel. A fair way back to Fred's Gift, Radio Chatter, and well back Heraldic Flight. Noble Laird, the leader, Fastest Draw. Tantalize on the outsiders, having a crack at them now. In fourth place behind them was Sir Samuel. It's Noble Laird in front, Tantalize on the outside, tries hard, and then came Fastest Draw, but Noble Laird too strong in the first, and Noble Laird by a length and a half to Tantalizer. In third place was Fastest Draw, followed by Sir Samuel. The next one in Fred's Gift, Radio Chatter, Western Spirit, Pretty Secret. A good way back to Heraldic Flight, Equus's Challenge, Rhythmic Dancer, and then came Dark Thoughts, followed by Colour Rose and Double Plume last in.
And the numbers on the first event at Newcastle are 3, 10 and 6 as called by Kevin Thompson. The winner number 3, Noble Laird. Second placing going to number 10, Tantalise, and third, number 6, Fastest Draw. The numbers 3, 10 and 6 with Chris William, the winning rider, and the winner should pay about $2.85 and 80 cents. The second horse to pay approximately 85 cents and or 65 cents that should be, and third, number 6, Fastest Draw, should return about $2.70. Okay, that's the first.
This is it. Ready, racing. Mahafel began well over on the outside. Fearless Jake is bounding through to almost join it in the lead, and they're followed by Major Landing going through on the inside from Sassalum. They were followed further back by Mandocious and Beat the Habit in the middle of the field from Bosleon. Noble Cossacks back second last, and Call Me Boots last. Mahafel with great speed has raced 3 lengths in front at the end of 300 metres. From on the outside, Fearless Jake can't get on the track from Major Landing. They're followed behind those by Sassalum, and here's Bosleon putting in a run with Beat the Habit round the outside. Noble Cassock a mile out of it with Call Me Boots last. At the 400, and Mahafel in front, Fearless Jake second and neck away. Bosleon 3 deep, 4 wide, Beat the Habit. Oh, they're all over the course, and they're well clear of Noble Cossack running on from Sassalum. Mahafel led into the straight. Fearless Jake and Bosleon tackling it. Beat the Habit struggling. Noble Cossack coming home when it's all over. Mahafel's under the whip. Bosleon's got its measure. I think it's gone to it on the outside. Bosleon's taken the lead, and Bosleon's in front near the post, and it's beat Mahafel a half neck. Fearless Jake was third and about 4 lengths away. Beat the Habit, followed by Noble Cossack, Call Me Boots, Mandocious, and they're followed by Sassalum. A very poor run, and Major Landing has run last. Bosleon, or Bow Lion some call it, number 3 it is anyway. Bosleon has won the money, ridden by Craig Dinn. Number 1, Mahafel M. Clark second. Number 7, Fearless Jake, ridden by M. Hegney, was third. 3, 1 and 7. What have they run? 59.7 for the journey on what is a beautiful track here at Moonee Valley today. The winner, Bosleon, is
Victorian Tote. Number 3, Regal Somerset, the second pick. They're racing in Adelaide.
The inside away quickly, the stablemate Royal Lullaby up wide, Regal Somerset, Polo Fleur, Miss Nessie going through the pack, and so too on settling fully into stride. Royal Ninja showing some speed, blustering, just getting back behind them. Golden Effigy centre field, and dropping to the tail of the field now, Golden Ninja. So they work along the side of the course, and here the leader is Polo Fleur, shows out by a length and a half, getting up on the inside, Chateau. Out very deep, Sunny Rest with Miss Nessie in that pack, and so too Golden Effigy. Effigy there. 2 to Regal Somerset. Royal Lullaby, after beginning well, has got back in the field, followed by Blustering, and last as they come to the turn, Golden Ninja. Polo Flare led them up for the round trip to home and led by about 2 lengths to De Chateau, scrubbed up on the outside, Golden Effigy, and then never on the track. Miss Nessie's running on pretty well. Royal Lullaby likewise, and further back in the field then came Sunny Rest giving ground, Regal Somerset, and they were followed by Golden Ninja and Blustering. They can't get Polo Fleur though at the 200. Polo Fleur is going well. Royal Lullaby and Miss Nessie trying to make ground. Royal Lullaby racing all over the shop, going after this leader, but Polo Fleur is going straight. It's ducked in again. Royal Lullaby, it might still get up. It will. Oh, it tried to throw it away, but still got there, Royal Lullaby. From Polo Fleur, Miss Nessie. Further back in the field, Regal Somerset, Golden Effigy, followed by De Chateau, Blustering, Sunny Rest last just ahead of it, Golden Ninja.
Well, the numbers as called by Ron, 2, 9 and 7. That's been an amazing performance by Royal Lullaby. It came down the straight like a drunken sailor, but still got up to win from Polo Fleur. And Miss Nessie, number 7, 2, 9 and 7. And the winner should pay about $4.30.
For a start, stalls open, off and running. O'Flaherty landed in front. Second place is Sasa Bijou, followed by Regal Reprimand, and 2 lengths away to Drinks All Round. Well, it's a pretty leisurely run affair as they run down past the 1400, and O'Flaherty with his head right down on the chest, a length and a half in front of Sasa Bijou, Regal Reprimand, and a half length on the outside to Drinks All Round as they pass the 1300. O'Flaherty the leader, and he's got a good hold on it. It's a length and a half in front of Sasa Bijou, 2 lengths away to Regal Reprimand, throwing the head about it, and a half length on the outside to Drinks All Round, which is settled pretty well on the outside. They run to that first turn at the 1,000-metre mark, and O'Flaherty the leader, led by about a half length on the outside, Sasa Bijou, about 2 lengths away to Regal Reprimand, and a head on the outside to Drinks All Round, who's not going to let the leaders get too far away. They head down the side, 8.50 to go, and the leader O'Flaherty by about 3 parts of a length now. Second place on the outside, Sasa Bijou, a length and a half away to Regal Reprimand, and a neck on the outside to Drinks All Round. The field swings down the side, 600 to go, and O'Flaherty the leader from Sasa Bijou, a length and a half away to Regal Reprimand, and Drinks All Round over on the outside, and it's going to be a sprint home as they travel towards the turn, 400 to go, and Sasa Bijou putting plenty of pressure to O'Flaherty. Drinks All Round tracking the 2 leaders third, and over on the inside Regal Reprimand, 300 to go, and Sasa Bijou's gone to the lead. Drinks All Round after it quickly on the outside, followed by O'Flaherty, and beaten off is Regal Reprimand at the 200, and Drinks All Round sprinting quickly. He's got the better of Sasa Bijou, 2 lengths away to Regal Reprimand, followed by O'Flaherty. It's Drinks All Round in front. Sasa Bijou starting to kick back, but 2 good Drinks All Round. Drinks All Round a half length to Sasa Bijou, about 6 lengths away in third place Regal Reprimand, and O'Flaherty was 4th and last in.
Right, the numbers there, 4, 1 and 6. The winner, number 4, the favourite, Drinks All Round, to pay $1 even for the win approximately on race number 2 at Newcastle. No place totes for 1, Sasa Bijou, and number 6, Regal Reprimand. The third there at 1.35. The emergencies 15, 16 and 17 are out.
And they're racing at the first attempt. Superior away quickly, so is Tilbury Temptation. Jim Damien a little slow with Game Treece. When they settle down, nothing really wanting to lead. Candleford's left in front of Mandator and Major Flight getting up on the inside of them. But they're all pulling pretty hard. Silver Peak 4th, trapped 3 deep from Tilbury Temptation. Superior Way, Harry's got in on the rails. 2 to Sir Galahad, 2 to Game Treece, and Jim Damien in the all-white is last. Candleford cantered up to the turn the first time. Silver Peak's gone up to join it now. A length Major Flight on the outside of it is Tilbury Temptation. The boy on Mandator having a devil of a job to hold it. Superior Way's dropped in on the fence 6th. It's settled pretty well. 2 to Sir Galahad, then Game Treece and Jim Damien. 2,000 metres out in the straight the first time. The grey Silver Peak has taken over, a length and a half in front of Candleford. They're followed by Tilbury Temptation, Major Flight the rails. 1 length to Mandator, still pulling hard on the inside. Superior Way from Game Treece, Sir Galahad, and 3 to Jim Damien. Out of the straight they go. And the leader here is still Silver Peak. Now it's got to the lead, it's settled okay. A length and a half Candleford, Tilbury Temptation, and on the rails next Major Flight. On the outside Mandator, Game Treece, the boy having to let it go a little bit, moving up 3 deep. Superior Way has settled kindly, it's next, and then 2 lengths to Galahad, and 2 lengths away last Jim Damien. 1,400 out, Silver Peak in front. Candleford's almost up to its girth, and Tilbury Temptation, who's giving the boy a devil of a ride, has nearly gone up second 3 deep. A length to Game Treece, and then Major Flight the rails. A length to Mandator, 1.5 1.5 Superior Way, then 2 to Sir Galahad, and last of all round the 1200 corner, Jim Damien. The leader, Silver Peak, a length in front again to Tilbury Temptation and Candlefoot, a little over a length Major Flight, which is pulled, then Game Trees, 1.5 Mandator, 2 to Superior Way, a length Jim Damien, and last now Sir Galahad. They've got less than 1,000 to go. Silver Peak in front, the boy starting to boot it along a bit, has clapped the pace on. Nearly a length Tilbury Temptation, Candlefoot dropped a length and a half away, then a half length to Game Trees, and they were followed by Jim Damien letting go from last round the outside. Mandator going with it from Major Flight. 1 to Superior Way is going well. He'll need a run or to pull wide, and last Sir Galahad. Silver Peak led at the 500. Jim Damien from last has gone up the joint out wide. Game Trees getting between them from Tilbury Temptation, then Mandator to the outside. Superior Way's getting a split in the centre up about 4th from Major Flight, Sir Galahad, Candlefoot. On the corner, Game Trees has taken the lead from Tilbury Temptation, Jim Damien. Superior Way going well. He needs a further split from Mandator. As they made the turn, Game Trees led from Tilbury Temptation. Superior Way trying to get out. On the outside of them then in the all-wide, Jim Damien. Superior Way's out now, grabbing Game Trees, took the lead, and Superior Way's coming away to score. Little over a length to Game Trees, ahead to Mandator third from Major Flight. They were followed on the outside, Sir Galahad, Tilbury Temptation, Jim Damien weakened at a good gap further back, Silver Peak and Candlefoot last. The favourites got there, and the ride of Harry White was majesty all the way. Number 2, Superior Way, ridden by H. White first. Judges call for a photo for the minor placings. Game Trees and Mandator will occupy those placings. Superior Way settled down better than any of them probably, and White bided his time. He got a split between horses near the 500 and moved up into about 5th position. He did need another run coming around the turn. This he got by probably easing one of them out of the way, and it's gone on to score comfortably. It's by
15 and 65. Number 5, Game Trees, $3.60. 1 Mandator, 90 cents. The Quinella, penny of those because it only paid $1 for the win. No place totes with Sasha Bijou and Regal Reprimand filling the placings. The Quinella paid 85 cents and the trifecta was $2.40. Our next event, handicap. So let's join Ron now for his call of race 2.
Now, and they're racing, and a good start too. Seacant actually last to get into stride, and Smoky Cloud away nicely. Princess Play and Perfect Par and a bit of a shuffle up, ease back in the field. Barmine goes up to Smoky Cloud as they go to the 1800. From Forceful on the outside, and going up with them Contented Soul. Combituate Lady nicely positioned. Luckendale finds the rail. A length and a half then to Recita, followed by a Vala Pre on the inside of Princess Play, who's got off the rail. Further back, Sunny Toy, and in that Division 2 came Monkey Express. Well back in the field, China Clipper. They're stringing out a little now from Perfect Par. It's inside, 2 to Mr. Manilow, and a half the outside. Seacant, 1400 to run, and Barmine shrugs them off and draws out. 2.5 in advance now. Forceful going up to second boldly. In behind them on the inside, next Smoky Cloud. Around its outside, Contented Soul shading it. 2 to Combituate Lady, nicely placed off the rail. Behind them then came Recita around Luckendale, and then Sunny Toy of Vala Pre. Making some ground, Glenelg Star between horses. 3 away then Princess Play, Perfect Par. China Clipper's ears are being scrubbed off. He's throwing everything at it at the 1,000-metre mark, asking it to respond. It's not doing much. Further back, Mr. Manilow is back there, and so too Monkey Express, who's one of the last, and also back in that tail in Division C camp, but making a bit of ground. At the 800, Smoky Cloud comes out of the pack and grabs Barmine. 1.5 Contented Soul. Sunny Toy off the track, Combituate Lady. Forceful's lost its position. It's going back in the field, Forceful, going ahead of it of Vala Pre. Something might have gone amiss with Forceful. It's dropping right out. Going up on the inside, Recita. Now China Clipper picks up the bit. They were followed by Princess Play, and he's eased this out of the race, Forceful. Something's gone astray with it. 400 to run, and Smoky Cloud just the leader. Contented Soul niggling at it. In behind them, Sunny Toy. Combituate Lady angling for a rails run. She's got it. She's gone through on the inside, Combituate Lady. Vala Pre out wide, and now Glenelg Star and China Clipper run on. Forceful pulled up. Combituate Lady got the split. Glenelg Star on the outside, and China Clipper wouldn't go early, but it's going late. China Clipper races up to Combituate Lady and Glenelg Star and takes the money. China Clipper wins 2 lengths. Combituate Lady, Glenelg Star of Vala Pre, followed them by Contented Soul, Smoky Cloud, Sunny Toy, Recita. Seacant, Mr. Manilow, then Princess Play, Perfect Par, Luckendale, Barmine, and one of the last in tailed out was Monkey Express. And Forceful has Got a miss here. Pulled up out of the race, Forceful. The rider dismounting.
In Adelaide, 1, 5 and 7, Forceful.
Again, they steadied down and sent it in there with all polish. Racing this time, and coming out clearly at the start was Equal Night. Away nicely, Royal Arrangement, and they were followed around the outside of those runners, starting to go up quickly, Pit Town Express, and then came Nugget of Balgoa, about a length and a half to Atlanta's Way. All polish is out wide. In the centre there was Be a Smooth, then Swift, and then came back over on the outside by My Bonnie Lass, W Money. 2 lengths away to Back Home, it's back 4th last, and then came Bianca's Boy, about 2 lengths away there to Battler's Gold, and Past Kingdom was at the tail of the field. They galloped down towards the 650, and the leader Pit Town Express, all polish has gone up quickly to join it. In 3rd place there, Nugget of Balgoa. They were followed by Smooth and Swift. Over in the centre was Equal Night, My Bonnie Lass, Royal Arrangement, and then came Atlanta's Way. Back Home, a fair way back at this stage, and then came W Money, and well back Bianca's Boy, Past Kingdom and Battler's Gold. They've got 300 to go, and all polish coming after Pit Town Express. Nugget of Balgoa putting in a good run down the outside, Smooth and Swift. My Bonnie Lass coming down the outside, and here's the favourite, Back Home, starting to rocket home. It's Back Home, 100 to go, sweeping up to join Smooth and Swift. On the outside, My Bonnie Lass, Atlanta's Way running home. Back Home in front, Atlanta's Way finishing well. Back Home, I think Back Home a half head to Atlanta's Way. Smooth and Swift in 3rd place, and then came My Bonnie Lass. The next one in Pit Town Express. Then came Nugget of Balgoa, followed up by Tendency. The next one in there was Equal Night, followed up by All Polish, W Money, and then Battler's Gold, Past Kingdom, Royal Arrangement, and Bianca's Boy was one of the last to pull up.
It'll be a photo in Newcastle, but Kevin Thompson sees them 4, 14 and 10. It's pretty tight, but on the outside, number 4, Back Home, should get it, and it should pay $1.40 for the win and $60 for the place. Second, number 14, at Atlanta's Way, to pay about $1.30, and third, number 10, and that is Smooth and Swift. And lady number 5 did get second, and it paid $1.05, and third, number 7, Glenelg Star, $2.65. Quinella on 1 and 5 paid $5. And the trifecta numbers 1, 5 and 7, a dividend of $97.30. Now our next event for telecast at Moonee.
To run. Starter on the platform, ready to run race number 3. They're racing. Fillies have jumped away pretty well. El Shandiga, one of the best away out towards the centre. Slow to begin was Just Jezebel. El Shandiga, Speculia going up quickly now. Speculia led El Shandiga, and getting up in the centre, Why Scarlet. They've got the top weight out 3 deep, a length and a half further back, Duked and Lass, Cindy Sibbett. And then came Proud Swelter, a length and a half further back, then Snow Bubble, followed by Precious Bane. 4 lengths to Silver Thatch, Ur de Fleur, and then Just Jezebel and Balnarring Beach. 600 to go. The leader Speculia about 3/4 in front. El Shandiga looks to be travelling nicely second, a length and a half then to Why Scarlet third, ridden along. A half to Duked and Lass and 2 lengths to Proud Swell, to Precious Bane. Cindy Sippet and a gap in the field then to Snow Bubble. On the turn, and Clark allowed El Shandiga to stride up and quickly grab Speculia when they turned. El Shandiga, the top weight, kicked a length and a half in front. Getting to second, Duked and Lass, and they're followed on the outside by Proud Swelter. He pulls the whip on El Shandiga. She finds sufficiently. She's 2 in front. Proud Swelter coming home well from Duked and Lass, but El Shandiga too good by a length on the line. Proud Swelter second. Ahead third, Duked and Lass, and then Why Scarlet. Balnarring Beach ran on a right out wide. A gap in the field further back to Silver Thatch, followed by Precious Bane, Just Jezebel, Ur de Fleur, Cindy Sibbett, Speculia, and last of all, Snow Bubble. Too good for them. El Shandiga quickly raced to the front over Speculia when they turned for home. And Clark had to pull the whip on her with about 100 to go just to make a good thing of her. Duked and Lass was struggling. The top weight started to flick the tail around. She's getting a little weary. And you'll find that Proud Swelter has come down the outside to get up and get second. About a length from the favourite. And ahead away third will be Duked and Lass. But she had too much class on them, and a good effort with 58 kilos, giving 7 kilos away to the runner-up. El Shandiga on the tote to return 70 and 60. The second filly, Proud Swelter, to pay $1.40, and Duked and Lass to pay 80 cents. El Shandiga, a lovely type of filly. Chestnut Bavain from Scala. Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum is the gentleman who has the filly. And Colin Hayes and Michael Clark combined to see this filly have her 5th start for a 4th win. The only defeat, of course, was on the Gold Coast when she ran favourite in the Magic Million Fillies division, won by C. Kevin, but it was on a slow track.
Now the result of race number 3 at Moonee Valley with correct weight. The winner, El Shandiga, 70 a win and 60 a place. Second, number 7, Proud Swelter, $1.40. Third, number 2, Duked and Lass, 80 cents. Quinella paid $3.45. Trifecta, $21.40. and the running double $1.35. Let's take a check at the result of the previous event, race number 3 at Newcastle, where the numbers were 4, 14 and 10. The winner back home, $1.05 and 65. Second, Atlanta's Way, $1.25, and third, Smooth and Swift, $1.55. Quinella, $7.25. Trifecta, $46.75. Now, the William Reid Stakes is for the place. Second, Combituate Lady, $1.05. Third, Glenelg Star, $2.65. The Quinella paid $5, and the trifecta was $97.30. Now we're standing by to take you to Ron Papps for Australia Day Handicap.
Set to go. Racing now. And Hollinger on the inside away fairly well. Bread and Wine jumped nicely. War Correspondent and Vane Dudley going up deepest of all as they go out of the straight. Knight's Hero shoves up on the inside to try and keep them all out. But on the turn out of the straight now, and it's Vane Dudley getting across from the outside. Hollinger easing back now as War Correspondent came around it. Knight's Hero the inside, Easy Access next, followed by Bread and Wine, Red Atlas, and last of all is Grey Knob. Racing on the side now, going towards the 1800-metre crossing, and the leader is Vane Dudley by a couple to War Correspondent, Knight's Hero third. Hollinger fourth on the outside. Next, the inside, Easy Access, a half on its outside, Bread and Wine, about a length back on the inside last, Red Atlas, and going up and around it, passing it, moving up to about third last, Grey Knob as I speak. They shape up to run into the far side, and Vane Dudley led by about a length and a half as they go to the 1600. From in second position, War Correspondent, who's got within a length now. A length and a half, Knight's Hero, Hollinger between it, and Grey Knob 3 deep around them from Easy Access inside, Bread and Wine, and 2.5 to 3 away last of all, Red Atlas. Along the far side they go, 1400 from home, and Vane Dudley 3/4 of a length, War Correspondent 2 away, Knight's Hero. On its outside, Grey Knob, and there with them is Hollinger. A length into Easy Access, a length further back to Bread and Wine, and 2 to Red Atlas. Going to the 1200-metre point, preparing to come down the side, and here Vane Dudley nearly joined by, on the outside, War Correspondent. Within a length, Grey Knob, and Knight's Hero pulling up on the inside of those. Easy Access inside of Hollinger, followed a length away by Bread and Wine in a compact field, and now Red Atlas joins in. 1,000 to run down the side, and it's Grey Knob the outside, Vane Dudley, or moving up there, Vane Dudley on the inside again to take the narrow lead. Moving up to it, War Correspondent, Grey Knob third, but under some pressure. Easy Access next with Knight's Hero, Hollinger back with Bread and Wine and Red Atlas. They're racing in 3 divisions as they come to the turn, where it's War Correspondent the outside, Vane Dudley the inside, Knight's Hero moves to third. Easy Access hard ridden. Hollinger's dropped out to last at the 600-metre mark, and Bread and Wine's just ahead of him. Grey Knob dropping out. War Correspondent having a real go now at the leader, Vane Dudley, as they swing for home from Knight's Hero, Easy Access. Hollinger gets going again into the field, followed by Bread and Wine, and just behind them, Red Atlas and Grey Knob. War Correspondent took over from Vane Dudley, Easy Access, Knight's Hero. Hollinger having trouble getting a run, but he's not really putting in. 200 to go. War Correspondent clear. Hollinger gets a split, but it might be too late. Bread and Wine down the outside. War Correspondent clear. Hollinger racing with his head to his side. Bread and Wine down the outside. War Correspondent in front and wins the race by half a length. The Bread and Wine third, Hollinger fourth, Vane Dudley. They were followed by Knight's Hero. Further back in the field, Easy Access, Red Atlas and Grey Knob.
Right, the numbers there, 4, 2 and 1, and that little boy M. Carson on War Correspondent has done a terrific job, because it looked as though the saddle slipped very early in the race, and he also dropped the stick about the 100-metre mark, but he's still got there. It'll be a photo, but 4 War Correspondent will be the winner, 2 Bread and Wine second, 1 Hollinger third, the winner to pay about $1.30, and some paid $1.05 the win and 65 a place. Number 14 Atalanta's Way, $1.25. I think there's someone else in here, and number 10 Smooth and Swift, $1.55. Quinella paid $7.25, and the trifecta $46.75.
Well, ready to go now on the 4th event, 1400, stalls open, and there is a good start. Olympic Return on the inside, and Moralia Lad all left nicely. Arctic Lace away well, Swansea Gold in the centre. A length and a half away over on the outside to Lily Special. It moved away well, and then came Old Bow, followed by Miss Tasman, Made on Star, Health and Wealth. Around the outside, King Boucher, then came Kilpatrick, second last Gothic Star, and 2 lengths away to King's Idea at the tail of the field at the 1000, and the leader Olympic Return, but going to the lead now Arctic Lace in third place. Moralia Lad, Swansea Gold, and then Lily Special, followed by Olbo. A length away to Kilpatrick, Miss Tasman. Around the outside of those runners, King Boucher, followed by Made on Star, Health and Wealth. A fair way back to King's Idea and Gothic Star last as they travel towards the 700, and the leader Arctic Lace, a length and a half to Moralia Lad, and then Olympic Return, Lily Special, fourth on the outside, and then Swansea Gold, Kilpatrick, Olbo, and then Miss Tasman, King Boucher, King's Idea, Health and Wealth, Made on Star, well back, running off King's Idea, and Then Gothic Star last as they swing into the straight, 400 to go. Arctic Lace in front from Moralia Lad. Swansea Gold trying to push between the pair of them. Down the outside, Lily Special, and then came further back in the field on the outside by Maiden Star. They've got about 200 to go, and the leader Arctic Lace in second place. Moralia Lad, Health and Wealth, Lily Special. Kilpatrick starting to run home nicely. The leader now over on the inside was Arctic Lace. Fighting on, it's Arctic Lace in front as they get to the line from Olympic Return. Arctic Lace beat Olympic Return. Third close, Moralia Ladder on the outside, Maiden Star, and then came Kilpatrick. They were followed by Miss Tasman. The next one in there was, well back was Oboe with Lily Special, Swansea Gold, Miss Tasman, Health and Wealth, King Boucher, and near the tail end of the field was King's Idea.
Kevin Thompson sees them 1, 2 and a photo. The winner number 1, Arctic Lace, 2 Olympic Return second, and a photo for third between Maiden Star and Moralia Lad. The winner paid 60. Quinella was $2.05 and the trifecta $5.40. Now, our next event for telecast is the
handicap. Lights on. They're racing. Judo Lad took its time coming out of the stall. Seeger bounced out in front of Bailwick. Dowie wider out with Orbanite. There's no pace on. Dandy Andy in to win. Judo Lad on the inside. Then Barley Hunter and Rumba Rhythm is last. Bailwick in front as they go down towards the first corner, going along at a hunting pace at the moment. Seeger outside. Dowie out about 3 deep. They're all under restraint. Then Pursuit behind them. Judo Lad's up about 4th or 5th on the fence now, and a length further back is Into Win, and they were followed further back by Orbanite, and then came Barley Hunter 4 deep, 3 deep Dandy Andy, and one off the fence there is Rumba Rhythm. Heading to the 1,000, Seegers in front under double wraps though, about a neck to Dowie, a length and a half Bailwick pulling the boy out of the saddle, a half length to Pursuit, 1 length away then came Orbanite, and out very wide on the track Barley Hunter. Next Into Win. Judo Lad doesn't like racing on the inside, and he's pulled his way back to last. Rumba Rhythm and Dandy Andy round him, but only about 4 or 5 off the lead. Seeger and Dowie, they got their head between their legs as they come up the side, just in front of Pursuit. Wider out Orbanite, Bailwick looking for a run. Then came Into Win. Dandy Andy about to take off about 5 deep. They've put the pace on now with 600 to go. And Seeger ahead to Dowie, a length to Bailwick. It's got out. Then came Pursuit, back behind them Rumba Rhythm, and Judo Lad starting to come through quickly on the inside. Dandy Andy wide and struggling. Dowie's the one to beat. Looks to me to be going very well on the corner. It's taken the lead now from Seeger. Bailwick the outside. Judo Lad getting out from Rumba Rhythm. He's gone for home on Dowie. It raced a length and a half clear of Bailwick, and riding hard now. Clark has drawn away on Dowie. It's going to win easily by 3 lengths to Bailwick. Judo Lad got third. A length and a half away, Rumba Rhythm and Dandy Andy together from Orbanite. Seeger stopped very badly from Into Win. Pursuit well back in the field, and Barley Hunter last. Well, they've come home very hard in that, because the overall time is 1:36.2, and honest to goodness, the first half of that race was run at a very slow pace, and they put up the last 800 here. It's going to be interesting to see what they've run that in. They must have run it in 46 and a bit. Dowie has just been too good for them. Completing the double for Colin Hayes and Michael Clark, Dowie has cantered in. 3, 4 and 6 are in the frame. Number 3, Dowie. M. Clark first. Number 4, Bailwick. Heffernan second. It was a good run, Bailwick, because it pulled so very, very hard. And number 6, third, Judo Lad, G. Murphy, ran a pace
at the moment anyway for race 5, the William Reid Stakes at 3 o'clock. Campaign King 2.15 and 1.35. King Phoenix 7.75 and $1.80. Vogue 3.15 and $1. Military Plume $1.80 and 65. Raveneau 9.65 and $1.85. Groucho $1.80 and 65. Exactly the same quote as Military Plume at present. Northern Copy $8.10 and $1.60, and Bahrain $8.15 and $1.30. Campaign King coming in all the time. Win pool 106,000, place pool 53,000 for the $200,000 William Reid Stakes, due to commence at 3 o'clock. Well, flush with success, Jenny Chapman and Roy Higgins, 2 winners each in a row, and Roy Bill was just mentioning how hard it is to hold a horse when he wants to go quicker, and that was obviously number 3, Dowie, paid $2.35 for the win.